Every day is a blessing. Every moment is precious. Every opportunity is wonderful for life. Happy morning to one and all present here for the second day of 1 week virtual PDP, organized by Department of Computer Science, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram campus. Today is the World Yoga Day and hope you have done some yogasanas. Delighted to introduce my dear colleagues, Mr. U. Udaya Kumar. Udaya Kumar has completed MSc MPhil and presently pursuing PhD from SRM University. He is the assistant professor in our department from 2018. It is an area of specialization or bioinformatics, machine learning, and AI, and so on. He is a very hardworking person with precision in various software languages and tools. Now I call upon Mr. Udaya Kumar Umapati to take over the first session. Sir?
Thank you, Vignesh, sir. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So very good morning, participants. So the day one session, we have discussed about what is pedagogy, and Javamal ma'am and Sita ma'am has been said about what is pedagogy and what are the tools for using pedagogy. So these type of basic steps you have learned in the yesterday's session. And in the today's session, we are going to discuss about what are all the tools for creating an interactive presentation. So why we are choosing this type of topic, interactive presentation means, so in during the pandemic situation, everything will be in online mode. For example, taking online classes, some online tutorials. So we are creating presentations. So lot of things will be in the pandemic situation. So to make
Sir, voice is not audible, sir.
yes, ma'am, it is audible, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So during the pandemic situation, we are switched on to online mode. So if you want to create presentation, we are doing on presentation. So PowerPoint presentation. So if you want to create some more interaction between students and the lecturer or the sir, so how to create an interactive presentation? So we have different kinds of tools for creating interactive presentation. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the agenda for today's session is what is an interactive presentation and how to create interactive presentation. And I am focusing three tools. One is your Microsoft Office PowerPoint 365 and iSpring Suite. This tool is compatible for industry and also for education purposes. And the third tool is Stereo Audio Interaction tool. So why I am choosing these three tools means because these three tools are compatible for your PowerPoint presentation. So because if you are taking any lectures, you're going to create presentation. So using these three tools, you can able to use add-in option to make
நல்ல டாபிக் இருக்கு எஸ்ஆர்எம் தெரியுங்களா சென்னை எஸ்ஆர்எம்ல இருந்து இதெல்லாம் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணா
if you want to create an interactive presentation, we can using these tools we can able to create on. So we can jump on to the topic, what is interactive presentation? Okay. Generally, interactive presentation is nothing but if you want to interact with the students. For example, if you want to create a presentation, you want to interact with the students during class hours. We can able to ask some question and we can able to assign some assignments, everything on that. But if you are creating an online lecture, if you interact with the students, we can able to interact in terms of online quizzes, polls. So some video-based content tutorials we can able to create. But we need to know what are all the tools if you want to create interactive presentation and what are all the main important objects if you create interactive presentation. For example, if you want to use some objects, you can able to use hotspots, navigations, or boxes. So these are the most important objects if you want to create an interactive presentation. Navigation is nothing but if you want to create a poll type of quizzes. So if you want to interact with the students, you can able to create a poll type of quizzes. Then you can create some hotspots. Okay, for example, if you want to in your presentation, you have picture, you want to ask some question with the student, and able to use hotspots and pop-up boxes. So using these features, we can able to grab our audience. So grab our students to learn more on the topic. This main content, main purpose we are creating interactive presentation. So we have different kinds of tools for interactive presentation. So I said only three tools because it is a 1 hour session. These three tools are most important for education purposes. Okay. Why I'm choosing these three important tools is Microsoft PowerPoint. You're using day by day nowadays in day by day PowerPoint, but we have some set of features in Microsoft 365. So we can see in the upcoming lectures, upcoming session in that. Then the second tool is iSpring Suite. So this iSpring Suite, why I'm preferring this tool means if you want to create video-based lecture, we are going to depending on some other tools. If you want to create screen recording, we are depending on some other tools. So using this iSpring Suite, all the things it is compatible in within the one tool itself. So we are, as I said just before, we are using iSpring Suite as the best tool for creating lecture videos, as some type of things we can able to use. And third is nothing but this is Lido audience presentation. So this Lido, it is also this is a paid version. You can able to use 1 month free trial. So in this Lido presentation, we can create some online quizzes. Okay, online quiz, multiple questions and clipboard text. So we can have more number of options in Lido audience interaction. So if you want to create more interaction with the students, we can able to use this Lido audience interaction tool. These are all the most three important agenda for creating interactive presentation. And let's jump on to the first tool, Microsoft PowerPoint 365. So I'm not going to give a more lecture on this presentation. I want to give some hands-on experience, how this tool has been executed, how we can able to execute tools. We can see some hands-on experience. So first of all, what is Microsoft 365? So it's a new version. Currently, the companies are using Microsoft 365, but even education point of view, we have a lot of options for creating presentation. For example, if you want to create some application oriented, if you want to create PowerPoint, if you want to create document for spreadsheet preparation, we have a lot of options are available in Microsoft 365, and they will provide separate cloud services. For example, in a PowerPoint presentation, okay, you are going to save your file in your folder, in your local itself. But in Microsoft 365, you can able to store your files in cloud. You can able to store in your Microsoft Cloud. We have a separate option, and we have a very good security in Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365. So we can in Microsoft 365 we can able to use, it is a paid version actually, so we can able to use this Microsoft PowerPoint 365 version in online. It's okay. We can see how it can be able to use. Okay, we can see the live demonstration. 1 minute. I just share my screen. 1 minute. Okay, so you can able to view my browsing. It is visible. Okay, so in your browser screen, you just go and type Office. Okay, so it automatically navigated to your office.com website. So once you click on this website, this is the official site for your Microsoft Office. So what is the purpose we are using this tool means if you are buying a new laptop, okay, you are not installing a Microsoft Office, you can able to use your Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint in your online itself. You can able to create presentation, you can able to create document using this website itself. You can able to use latest configuration as free trial. Okay, so for this, you have a Microsoft account, you have an Outlook account. I already have an account, micro.vijay1.outlook.com. So for this purpose, you have a Microsoft credential. So once you have a credential, you can able to work with your Office tools itself. Okay, so I just sign up with my credentials. Okay, so this is the official site of your Microsoft Office. So in the left side, we have a launcher. So in this app launcher, see, these are all the Microsoft tools. We have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Teams, Calendar, Skype. So we have a lot of options are available in Microsoft 365. So now we are going to use only on PowerPoint because we are going to create an interactive presentation. For this, I'm going to switch on to PowerPoint. I already created some settings. I already created PowerPoint, Excel, Word. So if you want to create a presentation, you just click on this point icon. So it will navigate it to your presentation launcher. So the presentation launcher. So in this presentation launcher, we have a predefined designs. So we have predefined designs, but I am focusing on new blank presentation. Okay. So it likes a normal PowerPoint. See, once you click on this new presentation, so it will look like a PowerPoint. It will loading with the wait for 2 minutes. Okay. So it will look like normal PowerPoint. So you have home option, insert, draw, design, animation. So it will look like a normal PowerPoint. Okay. So why we are using this option? See, in my PowerPoint option, so in already installed option, there will be some set of section option is available in PowerPoint. But using this type of browser in Microsoft 365, we have two special options. One is your designer, another one is a dictate option. Okay. So what is this dictate and designer? They are the most important tool. Because if you want to create content from the video, for example, I have a video. Okay, I have to capture the content from the video. What you'll do, you just take a note and pen, you write something on the video. But the content from the video means you can able to use the dictate option. So in this dictate option, once you click on this, we have a different kinds of languages. Okay, we have a Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, even Tamil also is available here. See, even Tamil language also is available. Okay, so which language you want to make a content? So whether to select Tamil or Telugu or English. So which type of language you want to prefer, you can able to. For example, okay, I'm going to use my English US. Okay, English India option. I just select this option. So once I select this option, see it will the option is English India. Okay, so what I'm saying is I want to play a video. 1 minute. Okay. Which the machine right? Okay, I just once you select the languages, you have to select dictate option. So once you select the dictate option, see the recording is already started. Okay. So you have to place Xbox here. Okay, I just start my dictate option. See this.
Like Paul decides this on the basis of the song stem, genre, intensity, and the gender of voice. For simplicity, let's just use tempo and intensity. So here,
this automatically captured the content from the video.
Whereas intensity on the y-axis ranging from light to soaring to the sea.
I'm not typing any content here. It will automatically capture the content from the video. So if you want to capture the content from the video, you can able to use dictate option. So this option is available in Microsoft 365 and latest version of PowerPoint. So if you are using latest version of PowerPoint, you can able to use this dictate tools. Okay, it will automatically capture the content from the video. If you have any audio files, you can if you want the content itself, you can able use. Okay, for example, if I want to select different languages, 1 minute, I just want to select from different languages. I just stop this dictate option. If I want to select here, see, I just select my option as Tamil. Place the cursor, you can start your dictate. So once you select this dictate option, it will capture your content in terms of audio into text. See, it will automatically recognize your content and it will change the languages in your destination, whether you are convert Tamil languages or English or Japanese, it will automatically content based on the dictate option. This is the most important tool because most of the professors they are taking content from the video lectures. Okay, if you want to keep the simplicity, you are going to note using this type of dictate option, you can able to convert your text to your regional language, whether you convert it into Hindi or Tamil or English, you can convert this option. This is the most important thing in Microsoft 365. Okay. Once you complete the content, once you complete this option, You have to click the dictate option again. It will stop the recording. Okay, this is the most important features in Microsoft 365. And one more content is nothing but your designer. So what does this designer means? For example, if you want to create a presentation, okay, I just have a default style. See, once you click on this layout option, so we have a predefined layout as title and content. Okay, so I just want to create. See, what is okay? So I just think what is RAM? It is okay. I just having content here. If I want to paste images, you can able to paste. Okay, I just go to Google. Okay. So for example, I want to insert on computer images. You can select computer and go on the Google images. Okay, I just copy these images. Copy these images and paste it over here. See, once I paste the image in this designer option, see, it will automatically given suggestion for the next. If you want this design, you can able to click on this option. It will automatically put the design in your slide design. See, if you want this type of option is available in Microsoft 365. So not only for title and content, so we have a kinds of designs are available. See, if you want this type of design, you can able to use using Microsoft 365. So if you want to, if you are creating this type of presentation, you can able to interact with students, okay, based on the presentation. So it's the most important in Microsoft 365. One is your dictate option, another one is design option. Okay, even though we have different kinds of tools, we have draw tools. So if you are doing any slide content here, you can able to write it here. So this type of draw tools are available in Microsoft 365. And if you want to insert any images, if you want to insert any icons here, you can able to insert icons. So these icons is available in Microsoft 365. So I am not paid content here because I am not switched on to premium. I just use my latest trial version. Okay. So if you want to use, I want to use this type ID, just click this icon and you have to press insert. So 1 minute. Once I click this icon and press insert option, it will automatically insert that icon in your presentation. Okay, so it's all about your Microsoft 365 account. We have a different kinds of option. If you want to insert online video, yes, you can able to use. So just go on Microsoft 365. So we have a lot of tools are available for Microsoft 365. We have Excel, PowerPoint. So for presentation purpose, I just focus on PowerPoint. So if you want to create document preparation, you can able to use MS Word option. So this is all about your Microsoft 365. So it's a simple way. You just go to Google, just go to office.com, sign up with your Microsoft credential. Okay, Microsoft credential is mandatory for working your Microsoft 365 through online. So you have to sign up with Microsoft credential and you have to select whether which tools you're going to prefer, whether you're going to prefer Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. So which tool you're preferring in that. So using this type of online this type of presentation, if you are purchasing this Microsoft 365, it will cost around 4,000 per year. You can able to see. I just click buy this option. See, it is around 4,899. If you want to permanently download application, you have to pay. But they are providing 1 TB on cloud storage. They are giving OneDrive as 1 TB. So this is similar to your Google option. They are providing 1 TB on drive option, but you have to pay 4,899. So without pay this option, you can able to use your Microsoft 365 in online itself. Okay, this is all of the Microsoft 365 tools. And we have different kinds of options are available here. So you can insert audios, online videos. So these are all the things you are available in Microsoft 365 account. Okay, so this is all about your Microsoft 365. I just share my screen. Mm-hmm. Vignesh sir, whether slide is visible, sir? Okay, okay. So I just placed some screenshots here. So how to open your Microsoft account? I just already shown these type of things in the live demonstration itself. So this is all about dictate option and the option here. Okay, this is all about your Microsoft 365. So if you have any doubts, you can post them in the chat box. Any doubts? Shall I continue now? You can post your response in chat box. Okay, thank you. So the next tool, I just move on to 1 minute because it takes a lot of time here. I just move on to speed up presentation. Okay, so the third tool, second tool takes more number of time. So I want to complete these three tools within 1 hour itself. Okay, the second tool is nothing but Slido. Okay, what is this Slido? Slido is nothing but it is also a interaction tool. It is available in your browser itself. Okay, so using this Slido, you can able to interact with people through these type of technologies. For example, if you are using Cisco WebEx, you can enable Lido option. If you are using PowerPoint, you can able to use Lido. If you are using Microsoft Teams, you can able to use Google Slides and YouTube videos. You can able to use these Lido tools with this compatible platform here. Okay, so now I'm going to use more Microsoft PowerPoint because I'm going to create a presentation. Okay, for that I'm going to use I just use my Slido with my PowerPoint itself. Okay, what is the official site for Slido presentation? I just move on to my browser screen. 1 minute. Okay, I just move a new tab. You just go and type Slido. Okay, so this is the official website. Slido audio interaction made easy. So once you click on link, it will open the official site of Slido.com. Okay, so if you want to add some content here, you can able to download the option. That see, this is the you can able to use the Slido with WebEx, PowerPoint, Teams, and Google Meets. Okay, so once you click on this PowerPoint icon, it will download the add-ins. Once you click on this icon, it will look like this. 1 minute, I just share my screen. It will look like see this is the setup. It will take around 157 MB. Okay, so once you download this content, you have to install. This is a basic installation. Next, and finish. So once you complete the installation, okay, it will automatically add your Slido with your PowerPoint itself. See, once you open the new PowerPoint, once you open the new PowerPoint, 1 minute, I just open the PowerPoint. Okay, I just share the screen. So once you open the new PowerPoint, see in the home tab, you have option called Slido. See, you have option called Slido. Just a minute, just a minute. See, this is the option called Slido. So it will automatically add it in your home tab itself. Okay. So once you complete the installation, it will automatically add your add-in your PowerPoint home screen itself. Okay. So once you sign up with for this video tool, you have to sign with your Gmail account. Okay, if you have any personal account, and log in with Slido option. So once you log in with the credential, it will look like this. Screen will look like this. It will automatically a presentation one. Once you click create session, okay. So we have a different option. You have multiple choice, open text, word count, rating, ranking, quiz. So I'm going to click my multiple choice question. These are all the things. It is already available in multiple choice open text word count. I already create one presentation 1 minute. I just want to create one multiple choice. I just click multiple choice option. For example, okay, for example, who is the father of computer? So for example, I'm going to use Dennis Rich and Strauss and so this is the 4 important options. If it is the correct option, you have to pick this tick option. Once you create a screen and answer option, it will you have to click add to presentation. It will automatically add it to your presentation tab. See, Stido, who is the father of computer. Okay, once you complete this content, new presentation, new slide. Again, you have to click multiple choice. So you can able to add, for example, so click add presentation. Once you complete these multiple choice question, you have to click present with Stido. So it will automatically move on to presentation mode. Okay, I just already created presentation. I just want to add the presentation. 1 minute. Just close this window. Okay, you can I just share the screen. Get ready with your mobile or okay, can get ready with your mobile or PC. Just a minute. I just present with my window. Okay, it will load the content 1 minute. So join this QR code. You have a QR code here. See, you can able to go more on to slido.com and the joining code will be 1319567. Or else if you have a mobile phone, you can able to scan the QR code. This is the active poll. Okay. So in the right side of the option, how many participants have been joined? See, the right side, it will show that how many participants have been joined in. So all the participants, you just join this video.com and type the meeting code as 1319567. Okay, you can able to track this active poll. This poll is created in studio.com. Okay, so I just given five minutes for joining the presentation. Okay, you can join with the meeting link. Just go on to studio.com and type the meeting code as 1319567. Yes, you can take the time. Because this tool is very useful for conducting any online quiz. Okay, so if you are using Mentimeter option, In that Mentimeter, it is restricted for only 4 to 5 things. Okay, so in this Studio.com, it will not restricted. You can create around 100 per year. Okay, and you can able to interact your participants with this meeting. It is very simple because we should not going to use any online tools here. We are going to use PowerPoint. You can able to add this at Studio add in with the presentation, and you can able to create this. Okay. So the question is, which Indian airport was named the best regional? Already one participant is joined. See, the count is automatically incremented. The best regional airport in India and South Asia in Skytrax World Airport Awards. So we have 4 options. Okay. I just move on to this window. See, one participant is given the answer as Bengaluru International Airport. It is the correct answer. So you can able to see how many participants they have given response. Okay, only participant is responded means it will indicate as 100%. Okay, if you have 60 students in your class, 60 students are interacting means the percentage will be differ because many people they have given correct answers and incorrect answers, so the option may be differ. So this is the actual tool for creating a presentation with Stido, the first tool. And the second question will be, okay, which institution has won UNESCO recognition for use of information and communication technology in education? Okay, so again, it will create a poll. If they are joining poll, they can able to answer this portal. Okay, for this thing, you can able to create online polling, online quizzes, everything in this video itself. Not only for multiple choices, we have a different kinds which are available. See, we can able to download results. So in terms of whether can able to download the results, but you have to log in with the credentials. For seeing the result, you have to log in with the credentials. Not only we can able to create quiz, we can able to create multiple choices. So we have different kinds of sets are available in Studio Interaction tool. Okay, you can able to text open text this option are available here. So if you want to set some theme here, you can able to set some theme here. See, I already given white color option. If you want to make this color as yellow or blue, you can able to customize the presentation as you wish. Okay, this is the second tool, setting by Studio Interaction. Okay, the portal is look like this. This is the official website, Studio.com. So it will once you install the Studio add-in, it will automatically added in your home screen as new add-in Studio. You can able to create multiple choices, open text, cloud, rating and ranking. We have different even quiz also we can able to create with Studio option. So this is the second tool, Studio website. And the third tool is nothing but most important tool is nothing but your iSpring Suite. So what is iSpring Suite? This is the authorizing toolkit for creating your slide-based courses. For example, if you are creating any screencast videos, video lectures, quizzes, simulation, so this type of interaction between participants and the lecturers, they can able to use iSpring Suite. This is the official website. So because it is a free trial for 1 month, if you want to extend this iSpring Suite, you have to purchase of around $600 to $900 because it is a authorizing tool. Many other business class presentation, many other companies they are using iSpring Suite for creating video-based lectures. Okay, if you want to create high quality based lectures, you can able to use iSpring Suite. Okay, and we can able to create learning materials. So we can in this iSpring suite. So how we could get these tools? We can able to move on iSpringSolutions.com/iSpring suite. This is the official site. Just move the browser option. Okay. So just iSpring suite in Google. Okay. So this is the official e-learning authorizing tool. So you can able to download for free. So compatible only for point. Okay. So instead of compatible for WebEx, Microsoft Teams, and Google Slides, PowerPoint, and YouTube. So it's compatible for many others, but whereas in iSpring suits, it's compatible only for presentation, PowerPoint presentation, but it takes so much of memory for creating presentation. We have a latest version of PowerPoint. If you are using Microsoft PowerPoint 13, it is very fast. If you are using any low version, this was compatible, but it takes some time to load. Okay, the version plays a role for using iSpring suite. Okay, once you click on this dot for free, okay, it will look like this. See, uh, once you click on the relation, you have to click all iSpring suites here. Once you click on this button, this is the next installation process. Okay, using these iSpring suites, you can able to combine your slides in terms of videos. Okay, creating video-based lectures, you can able to use this iSpring suites. And so once you complete installation, it will automatically add your special add-in in your presentation. See, this is the special add-in iSpring suites. You can able to create a course in iSpring suites itself. Okay, I just move the presentation. 1 minute. Just move on to my new presentation. Just a minute, share my screen. Okay, see, in this presentation, I have not installed this application. See, if you want to install this application, just move on to download. I already download the iSpring suite. Okay, just click on this icon. I just want to show the installation because this installation plays a major role because why we are installing this iSpring suite for presentation. This is the installation process. See, if you want to create any role play activities using PowerPoint presentation, you can able to use this iSpring suites. Most of the companies they are using online course in the e-learning. We have a lot of templates are available here. Okay, we have three different templates, assets, everything will be available in this iSpring suites. I just want to close the presentation because during the installation, okay, it will not allow your PowerPoint presentation is open. You have to close the point for installation. So we have predefined icons, templates, everything will be available in this iSpring suites. If you want to collaborate with your team, you can able to collaborate because we have a special option in iSpring suite as iSpring Space. If you want to create quizzes, you can able to create quizzes in this iSpring. So we have a complete set of packages available in iSpring suite because it is free for 1 month. After it will be an subscribed version. You have to pay some dollars for iSpring suite. It is also adaptable for your mobile phones and tablet. So many other companies they are using as LMS for iSpring suite. So nowadays LMS plays a major role for e-learning. So for LMS purpose also iSuite is very useful for this. Once we have, if you want to create access, we can able to create. So once the installation is completed, see, create access in iSpring Suite. It will automatically open your PowerPoint. Just share my PowerPoint screen. It takes some time. About a minute. Okay, just share the screen. Okay, see, we have a special add-in called iSpring Suite here, iSpring Suite 10. So once you click on this, this is the complete package for creating your e-learning tutorial. For example, if you move on to screen recording, without this iSpring Suite, we have to install third-party application. Okay, then if you want to create quizzes, interaction, role play, so these type of separate interaction tool, we have to install for the application. So we have to install separate version for quizzes, for separate tools, for interaction, for role play. So everything will be compatible, everything will be adaptive in this iSpring Suite. And we have a recording audio option, recording video option. If you want to create manage option, you can able to get. If you want to use any characters here, yes, you can able to click on this character. It will automatically pop up a new window. Okay, see, this is the iSpring Suite content library. We have some set of important icons are here. So we have different kinds of humans. See, if you want to insert these icons here, you can able to insert. Okay, so I want to insert icon. Once man, which type of orientation they have to stand. They have to stand straight or left or right. I can able to insert here. Once you click on this insert icon, it will automatically insert this icon in your presentation. See, it will automatically insert it. So if you want to create slide templates, you can enable slide templates. These are all the slide templates are available. Predefined here. So which template you want, whether you want this, if you are creating any menus option, see, if you want to create menu, just click this insert icon. It will automatically insert this slide type of design in your presentation wizards. For entire purpose, you need internet connection, see, separate module. So we have a different kinds of slide templates are here. It is compatible for 13 and 16. If you are using Microsoft 13 and 16, it is compatible. If you are using any lower version, some set of presentation icon, see, these are log version, subscribed version. Only you can able to use this set of things. Okay, since there is a trial version, you can able to use only these 5 set of design. If you are subscribed this iSpring Suites, you can able to use more number of slide templates, characters, recording narrations. So we have a complete set of packages are available in this iSpring Suite library. Okay, and we have slide properties, players, video, everything you can able to create in this iSpring Suites. Okay, if you want to record a video, you can able to record a video. But I have some error in my desktop option in my laptop, so I want to just take some time. So I have some narrator option in my editor. Okay, you can install and you can able to reuse this application. You can able to record video, you can able to record audio, you can able to create this, you can able to create this option. So everything will be available here. So this is all about iSpring Suite. So this is the complete set of packages for creating e-learning materials. So, okay, so this is all about interactive presentation. I just explained in the presentation. See, in this presentation, I have listed some set of things how to install the application. So the official link, how to install, so everything will be available here. This is all about how to get an interactive presentation here. Okay, so if you are using any MacBook Air iPad devices, you can able to use interaction tool as MacBook Air Voices. So this is also an interactive presentation MacBook uses. Okay. So this is all about interactive presentation. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Yes, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Yes, ma'am, Shanti, ma'am, yes, ma'am. You raised your hands. Yes, ma'am. You can able to unmute yourself, ma'am. We have given access. You can able to yourself and you can talk. Participants, if you have any queries, you can ask them. Vignesh, sir.
Yeah, sir.
I think the participant is having participants. If you have any queries, fine. Okay. If you have any queries, you can post your things in chat box. We have opened chat box and we have given unmute access now. You can able to yourself and you can start now.
Team teaching 2 minutes presentation. நான் இப்ப ஸ்லைட் ஷேர் பண்ணிடுறேன் இப்போ.
Okay, the second session it was handled by Mr. A, which the topic for the presentation is team teaching and 2 minutes presentation. So before getting any delay, I just want to welcome Mr. Vignesh. Mr. Vignesh is my colleague. He is an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Rampuram campus. And he completed his MCA and MPhil, and right now doing his PhD degree in SRM IST. And he has a sound knowledge in database management system, machine learning, and deep learning. And he published many papers in Scopus, WOS, Web of Science Index journals. And he published one patent recently, and he's going to publish one patent. Okay, I'm going to call upon Mr. Vignesh to take the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. My voice is audible?
Yes, it is clear, sir.
Yeah. Happy morning to all. I'm extended to you all for the second session of the day. There are various methods of teaching pedagogies. We have in which I have chosen 2 topics. The first one is team teaching and second one is 2 minutes presentation. Let me explain one by one. The first one is team teaching. The agenda of the team teaching is nothing but it's a definition of team teaching, objectives of team teaching, procedure of team teaching, advantage of team teaching for the faculties, advantage of team teaching for the students. Now, let me explain. So definition of both the team teaching. The team teaching involves a group of instructions working purposefully, regularly, and cooperatively to help group of students of any age learn. Teachers together set the goals of the course, design a syllabus, prepare individual lesson plan, teaching students and evaluate the results, and it's a technique to evaluate the students. The team teaching is a good innovation in teaching strategies. The team teaching strategies are simplest form where all teachers of the subject collaboratively teach us class in their subjects. In other words, team teaching is a well-organized systems of teaching in which many students, many teachers impact instructions to a group of students in a cooperative manner. So, nowadays, sometimes many new syllabus are revised at the time of the faculties handled very new subjects. They don't have an idea how to frame the subjects syllabus as well as for the notes. So everything, it will be created so many difficulties. If you want to avoid those kinds of difficulties, you have to made an team collaborative methods. So in this team collaborative methods, it will be more involved to create the new idea and a new revised process to teaching methodology from the students. So it will be more easy to identify the students, so which will be understanding or not. And then now it will be applicable for both the methods. It's an online method as well as for the offline methods. So in this pandemic situation, we have to be move on for this online situation, online modes. So in this online modes, there is a lot of student has to be joined together. So and then sometimes the students are not able to be listened there. So we can identify for this initial, so to implement, to learn the students in the very fastest manner and the easiest way. So for the online methodology, there is so many difficulties we have to be faced for the staff as well as for the students. So we want to be simplified that we have to be implemented this kind of the pedagogy methods to be most easiest one. So and then some of the faculties are very easily handle some of the topics to easiest way to narrate the students. So that is very useful to learn for the other faculties to give some ideas with the same manner. Let us discuss the objectives of the team teaching to improve the quality of instructions. So in what way how to be narrate the students, it will be one of the methodology. So for other faculty, the same topics which will be handled with this very vibrant manner. So it will be more adapted to the students to learn something has to be very fastest. So we have to be used as the same to exploit the talents and expertise of the teachers. So many teachers having different talents. So some teachers have to be give this PowerPoint presentation. Some of the teachers have to be using so many tools. So we have to be chosen based on the topics, based on the syllabus, which are going to be designed for the team teaching. To utilize the resources of the schools and colleges, in this colleges, we have to be provided more resources. So we have to be utilized for that, to understanding the importance of cooperation and group work among the teachers. So nowadays there is a lot of teachers has to be alone. So there is a lack of cooperation. So that is the team teaching methodology has to be implemented. So it will be more understanding for that and cooperation. To develop the sense of sharing responsibility. So it's a very easiest one to share the knowledge, to share the syllabus, so share the notes. So everything will be the shareable mode. So it will be more adaptable, to increase the flexibility in grouping and scheduling as the team teaching group students according to the instance and the aptitudes in the subjects. So further, the subject has to be too difficult that it will be more easy to guide the students. What is the objectives of the team teaching? So before the team teaching, we have to be planning, organizing, and evaluating. These are the 3 steps which will be involved. The first, we have to discuss about this planning, formulating the objectives of the team teaching session. So before that, we have to be frame on objectives. So in what way we have to be choose the syllabus, why we have to choose the syllabus, and how we are going to deliver the content of the syllabus. So everything we have to be frame that before you are going to be do that. So identifying the entering behavior of the learners. So not only for the syllabus, it will be based on the learners also. For the learning, for the learners, that means there has to be called for the students. It will be different kinds of student has to be presented. Some student has to be very fast learner, some of the slow learners. So somewhat it's a moderate. So we have to be identified, and you have to be given the proper notes and the proper guidance to the students who will be reached that. Deciding the details of this material to be taught. So how you are going to be give this the materials. So somewhat the student has to be give this a very brief notes. It will be easy to understand. Some of the student has to be give this the fishbone structures on whatever it is. It will be the very short notes. So it is easy to understand that. So assigning duties to teachers such as a lead lecture, follow-up work, and supervision, the instruct and competencies. So the teamwork has to be more important in this planning methodology. Who has to be handled the first session? So some of the rest of the teachers will be give some assignments. So supervising the students, and then someone has to be handle the tools so which are going to be used for this class. So we have to be teamwork. So all the team members which will be assembled in the classroom or online classes, which will be more easily to divide the work and will be more interactive to the students. So fixing up the level of instructions. So which instructions you are going to be given for that, and then some other instructions has to be given for the some other faculties. So it will be planning that. Okay, deciding way and means to be adopted for evaluating the student performance. So it is this very easiest way to evaluating the students' performance. Next one is organizing, determining the level of instructions. So selecting the appropriate communication strategy by considering the level of language achievement learners. So because of that, some of the student has to be come from the villages. They were not able to understand for this foreign languages. So for that instruction mediums, that is English languages. So for that, the time we want to be given for the initial stage to convert this our regional languages, it is more useful to understand it. In case of that, you are not able to give some conversions about this regional languages, the students has to be very fair about this studies. So sometimes the students has to be discontinue the studies also. So that's what we have to be implemented for the team teaching methodology. Somewhat the regional languages doesn't know, because of that all the faculties members know all the regional languages. So for that we have to be find out the new regional languages team members has to be presented. So it's Hindi, so Tamil, Malayalam, whatever it is, based on the students, we have to identify the particular colleagues. So you have to be implemented in the team teaching. So it will be more easiest to understand for the student side. So there's a second point. The next one is a presentation of a lead lecture by the competent of the team. Other teachers listen the lecture and note element of the topics that appear to be easy understandable to the learners or not. So once the lecture has to be presented, at the time the topic has to be elaborately explained, that the other team members has to be easily identify the learners are listened or not. So the other teachers of the team also deliver the lectures and clarify the various elements. So once the topic has to finish that, based on this instruction, the other team members has to be take part of that to give this deliver the lectures. Providing the motivation to the students. So in case of the students are not able to listen very properly, at the time the other team faculties has to be give motivation to students. Supervision of the students' activities. So it is a very mandatory thing for this nowadays. So X, Y, Z is that means we are facing this Z students. So it is more difficult to handling that. So for that phase, we have to implement for the initial stage for the team teaching methodology. It is very helpful for that. So and as well as we have to give proper discipline to this the students also. Next one is the evaluation process. The evaluation is the important aspects of any type of teaching. It will helpful to measure the performance of the learners. So we have to be proper measurements for this learners. It will be more easy to change over the teaching methodologies. So in case of this methodology has to be very easy, as a learner has to be very interactive. In case of that, the learners is not able to learn anything, there is a lack of interaction. So before that, we have to evaluate. So go for this next one. Asking the oral more questions. So taking decisions about the level of performance about the students. So diagnostic difficulties of the learners. So these are all the things which will be presented for the evaluation. So once you have to fulfill the unit 1 or unit 2 or the topics, so after that you have to be evaluate the students. So then only it will be more useful for the faculties. So in case of the faculty has to be very fast mode for this teaching, some of the student has to be learned, some of the students are not able to be learned. So in case of that, mathematical faculties has to be given some kind of the formulas, and then it will be give some steps, then finally give this answer. In between the steps is not easy to learn for this slow learners. So at the time, the team teachers has to be give the step-by-step process. So it will be more easiest one for that initial stage. In case of that initial stage, we can't able to identify all those things. It will be more difficult to get the pass mark for the slow learners. So, and then we want to be improve for this the quality of the learners also. Revising the planning and organizing the pace of the team teaching itself on the basics of evaluation for students. Once the evaluation process has to be done, so based on this, there is a lot of tools and a lot of methods which will be present for the evaluation. Once the process has to be done, we have to be redo some things for this, the planning of the syllabus, organizing everything. So in case of the evaluation has to be done very good, so there is no need for this revising process. It will be go on this like the same pattern, which will be followed for this previous. Next one, there is a advantages has to be present for both teachers as well as for the students. First, we have to be phases on the faculties. Learn about the teaching methods and ideas, improve their own teaching skills, step out their comfort zone, having opportunities for creating assessments, avoiding the lonely, repeated, fragmented experience of the solo teaching, gain new insights in their disciplines, build co-legal relationships. So these are all the faculty advantages. And then now we have to discuss about the student advantages. Deepen students' analytical abilities, help to build bridges of understanding across the disciplines for both the faculties and the students. So nowadays there is a lot of lack of relationship between the faculties and the students. So now this method has to be implemented. It will be created some relationship between the students and the faculty members. Improve the student teachers relationship, improve students learning outcomes, interpersonal skills, communication skills, analysis, and judgments. So there is a lot of students having a lot of communication skills. So once we have to interact with the students, so it will be come out of that, and it will be more useful to shine to the students. So it is the first tool which will be implemented. So next one is a 2 minutes presentation. It's nothing but the 2 minutes verbal presentation like the process or an effective way of having the students demonstrate their knowledge at the end of the lesson or unit of work. Each student gets 2 minutes to present their knowledge on your topics to the rest of the class. So it's nothing but the 2 minutes presentation, which will be implemented for this unit wise or the topic wise or the content based. So once you have to be finished the today's session, you have to give the sometimes to the students. So which will be like the group creation has to be done. So after that, the toppers will be, that means the team leaders has to be give suggestions or answers to this the topics. So it is so many methods has to be combined together for this 2 minutes presentation. Some of the students has to be used for this placards. I given an example here. So in this example, there is a placards has to be used for this the students. So in this placards, there is a top 10 points has to be mentioned that the rest of the students has to be listened. So in case of that, in case of we are going to take the class, some of the students has to be not listened that at the time of 2 minutes presentation, the placards has to be very clearly explained as the top 10 points. So at the time there is some of the students is not listened that they has to be gained the some points which will be not learned that. So it is more useful for that. Before that, there is a lot of benefits which will be presented for this 2 minutes presentation. So in this 2 minutes presentation, the placards and then the label sheets, there is a team methods, and then the toppers will be assigned for the students. It will be created in some groups. So likewise, we will be presented in this 2 minutes presentation. An effective fast way of doing summative assessment. So it is a very fastest method. And then there is a lot of challenges which will be presented. It will be overcome using this 2 minutes presentation. It is an inefficient use of other students' time having them listen to the 20 other 2 minutes presentation when they should. So it's nothing but once you have to be assigning for the 2 minutes presentation for the staffers, the rest of the students have to be weighted. So it will be the little bit disadvantage has been presented for that. So be engaging in the higher order learning during the time. Students finding it very boring and forgetting to cite their thoughts, the assessment of the other students. So already we have to discuss that the hierarchy learning during the time, the other students having the board. So because of that, for the particular topics, we are going to assign that. So for that, the very few students has to be present for the 2 minutes presentation. All the students we are not able to give for 2 minutes presentation. So those who are all involved and enthusiastic learning for this topics, you have to be identified and give this assignment to the 2 minutes presentation. It will be more useful. Otherwise, before that, the day we have to be given the topics to the students. So it will be more easiest to give the points in this various methods and various tools which will be presented. Next one, we have to discuss about this example for this 2 minutes presentation. So in this 2 minutes presentation, you have to be used for this plug arts, so and graphic arts, so all those things which will be implemented. This is a 2 minutes presentation. Use this 2 minutes presentation methods for this final lesson in the series of lesson on one topics. Have students read over the notes for the previous classes and write a summary of the top 10 points. Have the students prepare the 2 minutes presentation by adding the notes to plum cards. Which 10 point students have about the 12 seconds. That means we have to allocate some time seconds for the students. It's a 12 seconds per point. Each and every point we have to be give this a time. So ensure the students have time to participate with on another and instruct them on how to take additional notes to the plum cards for the points they forget during the practice. So already we have to discuss that. So in case of that, we are going to be teach that, and that the time the students is not able to listen or gather all the points. So for that, the forgotten points should be collected from the plum cards for the presentation of the students. In each students have the different topics to present. Engagement may be enough during the class presentation. So for that, the sum of the lackages has to be presented. So for each and every student, we have to be allocated the different topics. So all the students has to be engaged, and then the class has to be maintained silence, as well as the students has to be learned very enthusiastic when compared to this normal classes. So that has to be called for 2 minutes presentation. It is also one of the important pedagogy tools which will be presented. Thank you. Dear participants, do you have any doubts? You have to post in the chat box.
Dear participants, if you have any queries regarding your interactive presentation and 2 minutes presentation, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your queries. We have given unmute access to everyone. Or else you can post your comment in your chat box. So we have enabled chat access and unmute access. Okay, so in the chat box, I have posted feedback link for day 2. Okay, so participants, you have to fill the feedback form for day 2 session of LMS FDP. So all the participants, please fill the feedback form.
Hello.
Queries, you can ask now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, this is Dr. Syed Rafiq Ahmed from New College speaking, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Sir, it's a new concept we have come to know today.
Okay.
Could you please tell any one topic example, sir, of team learning and this team teaching and 2-minute presentation? You have given the points and all, 10 placards, 10
yes,
points, and all the things you have given, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Correct.
Taking one thing, for example, what is management or what is computer?
Okay, you need some anyone real-time example for team teaching and 2 minutes presentation. Is it right, sir?
Yeah.
Vignesh, sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So for this team teaching, we have to frame the syllabus, sir. So our own syllabus, we want to be framed that, and then we have to be speak out to the colleagues. So who has to be handled very effective manner. So that's why we can't able to show the real time, sir.
What I'm telling, for example, if you take an apple, how will you explain this apple to the students? Example, I'm telling.
Yeah.
The same concept, the difficult words or theme, something like that. Yeah, if you have any some illustrative one, it will be very, I think so. It's my personal view because we are coming out from the traditional method, no? That's why I'm asking this question, nothing else.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think we have a specialized tool in Microsoft Teams. Sir. In Microsoft Teams, we can able to create a
Yeah.
group team members, and we can able to share our resources in terms of assignments, meeting, and classful interaction and collaboration. We can able to use our team teaching in Microsoft Team itself, sir. So Microsoft Team is providing this type of facility for education, for
Yeah.
sharing your assignment files, for meeting collaboration, for class interactions. Everything will be available, sir. In Microsoft Teams is available.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Any other queries, sir?
Yeah, no, it's okay, sir. Thank you so much. Good,
Okay.
good effort, sir. Good
Thank you,
teamwork.
sir.
Thank you
Thank
for
you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
LMS people like us. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, thank you, sir. Thank you.
All the best for each and everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for it. Dear participants, I just shared the feedback link in the chat box. Okay, make sure that you have to complete the feedback form. It's a day 2 feedback link. Okay, thank you, participants. The day 3 session will be on tomorrow.
Sir, I request all the participants to turn on your video for a photo session. All the participants are requested to turn on the video for photo session. Sir, please keep it in gallery mode, sir.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, it is okay, ma'am, now? I
Gallery
request all
mode.
the participants to turn on your video for photo session. Kanimari ma'am, yes ma'am. I think they have turned on the video. Can do your process. Okay. The day 3 session, it was handled by it's going to handled by Mr. D. Shiva and Dr. G. V. Srichandran tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So I request all the participants to join on time. Okay, we'll be get back to you on tomorrow. Thank you. I just want to convey this. All the participants, you have to complete the feedback form. It is already posted in the chat box. So once you complete the feedback form, you can leave the call. Thank you for joining. Thank you.
Thank you all for the participant. Thank you so much. We'll meet again at 10 o'clock tomorrow for the day 3 session. Thank you all.